Hi everyone, this is Per from Roxette. Thank you very much for all these questions regarding the Joyride 30th anniversary edition that's going to come out very soon. I'm sitting here at the Warner Music office in Stockholm, and it's a rainy day, but sunshine is in my heart, thanks to you. So let's go ahead and check out the questions.
Hi, Per. My name is Bas, and I've been a Roxette fan since I first heard The Look on the radio when I was 10 years old. On the Joyride album, one of my favorite songs is Physical Fascination. I think that's a really cool song. But when I look at Spotify, I can see that it's the least popular track of the whole album. So I was wondering, how do you feel about this typical album track?
Thank you, boss. I like your name, by the way. Physical Fascination. Well, it's a long story. I wrote that song in the like mid '80s, and I think I have 3 or 4 different demos of that song. It was never a favorite of Marie's and never a favorite of Clarence. However, Anders Helén loved it, so he did the programming for that track that eventually became a Joyride song. So I guess the reason we never really talked about or discussed it that much is because Marie and Clarence never really liked it. So it's you and me, boss, who likes it. Thank you.
Hello, Joyriders. I'm Martin from Argentina. I just want to know something. How long did it take to record the entire Joyride album? Happy anniversary, Roxette. I grew up with you.
That's very nice. Thank you. That's a very good question. How long did it take to make the Joyride album? I have to find out here. Cheating a bit. I can't remember. It was recorded between January and November in 1990, which means it took about 11 months to make. 1990 was a very hectic year for us. We were doing promotion with the Look Sharp album, as well as the It Must Have Been Love song all over the world. So we were in the studio on and off. I was writing songs on and off. It took forever to make, but it was worth it, don't you think?
Hi Per, in this Roxette book it was mentioned that during the recordings of Joyride an accident was almost happening. Can you still remember it and tell us something about it? Thank you.
Thank you very much for that question. Well, I guess you mean the recording of the video clip for Joyride. There was some sort of an accident. We had a hidden driver in the car. You know, you see this Ferrari car and there's no driver driving it, and we're sitting on the hood and on the roof. And he was hidden inside the car, and he made a mistake for some reason. So he was supposed to hit the brake pedal, but he didn't do it. So we fell off the car, and it was no big deal. I mean, it was something we basically just mentioned to get headlines, even then.
What is your favorite leftover song from Joyride album? Why the song was left out and why it is your favorite?
Well, my favorite leftover song from Joyride, I think, must be... There are 2 songs that really stands out for me. Sweet Hello Sad Goodbye and Queen of Rain. Queen of Rain was supposed to be the last song of Joyride, but we kept it because I was writing another song called Perfect Day together with Mats Persson. And it had an accordion in it, and we were going on this tour, and we realized that Vicky Benkert, who was backing vocalist with us at the time, she was a great accordion player. So we felt like we used this song instead and leave Queen of Rain out for the next album, which eventually became Tourism. So Queen of Rain has always been a favorite song for me. Sweet Hello Sad Goodbye, I guess, was left out because it was another mid-tempo song. We needed up-tempo songs instead. I guess the last song we recorded for Joyride was Small Talk, which was up-tempo. But I always loved Sweet Hello Sad Goodbye. I think it's a great song, and it's Marie is doing a wonderful job singing it. So it's a shame, in a way. However, you can hear it anytime you like. nowadays.
Hi Per. What was the most memorable scene while filming Joyride video clip?
Most memorable scene, I don't know. This era in music was great because it was all about making great videos, and the MTV stuff was like ruling the world. So to do videos on this level was just amazing. Big budgets, lots of clothes and stylists, and we went down to this desert, and it was just an amazing time. So I mean, I can't really pinpoint one particular scene, but it was just an exciting adventure to be part of it all. Yeah, and it goes for all the videos that we did for the Joyride album. Fading Like a Flower was just amazing. Shot that here in Stockholm. Spending My Time was a great video. Church of Your Heart, I think we did somewhere else. I can't remember that much about Church of Your Heart. But it was very good, and a very exciting time for planet Earth.
Paul McCartney said that writing songs with John Lennon was a long joyride. How would you describe the process of writing songs with Marie?
Thank you, Xavier, for this question. Yes, this quote from Paul McCartney was actually the idea behind the Joyride title. I read this interview and he said something about writing songs with John Lennon was like being on a long joyride. I thought that was a really nice thing to say, so I used it in the title. However, I didn't really write that much with Marie. I think we only wrote 3 or 4 songs together over the years. Most of the time I did the writing myself. Sometimes I wrote together with Mats Persson from Gyllene Tider. We wrote, for instance, Listen to Your Heart, Spending My Time, Queen of Rain together. So when I think about being on a long joyride with Marie, it's more like being on the road, being on tour, being on stage, and being in the studio, which was amazing. Of course, she was great.
Hi Per, it's Katalin from Hungary. Joyride is a timeless song. When I listen to it, it gives me the exact same feelings and good vibes as it did 30 years before. What do you think? Why is that? What's the secret behind?
I think the era we come from, late 80s, early 90s, when we had our heydays with Roxette, I think that reflects very much a timeless era in music. It's very much about melodies and choruses and songs that have the power to last for a very long time. And I know that a lot of people who grew up with our music, things like that. And I'm the same, you know. I was raised on music from the 60s and 70s, and I think it's going to stay with me forever. And it's just the power of music, I guess. Thanks for listening.
Hi Per, this is Mike from New York City. Saw you at Beacon Theater both in 1992, more hair at that time, and your last tour here in the States. And my question is there a song from the Joyride album that you never got to perform live that you wish you did? My vote would have been Small Talk, because I love that song. But thank you for taking our questions. We love you.
Hi Mike, thanks for this question. Well, we actually played almost every song from the Joyride album live, except Small Talk and Physical Fascination. And the reason we didn't play Small Talk is probably because we felt it was too similar to Dressed for Success in the style. Otherwise, it was the whole Joyride tour was basically Look Sharp and Joyride getting played live. So I'm happy with that. Thank you.
Hello, Per. We all know that you're super talented, very prolific songwriter with a gigantic song catalog, so songwriting must be something that comes with an ease to you. But there's surely those songs that gave you some headaches and sleepless nights, and I'm very curious to find out which they are.
Songs are never really finished. I mean, you finish them, you make a demo, you even make a recording, but then you go back to them over the years, and maybe you change. Even today, I change a line here and there. You won't notice it probably, but I do it anyway, because I think all the songs can be improved all the time. I've always been a very fast writer. I try to write my songs as quick as possible, and I'm a very restless person when it comes to writing. So if I get stuck with a song, I leave it. Maybe I never return to it, or maybe I go back to it after a couple of months or so. But most songs that I think some of my best work are written pretty fast. Maybe in a day or two. Maybe like you write for like a couple of hours and then you leave it overnight and you go back to it and rewrite stuff, especially the lyrics. Also, I think for me, it's better to write the lyrics and the music at the same time. It's all about getting the same sort of temperature in both the music and the words.
Hi, will it be more Pegeslis Roxette in the future?
That was short. That was a very short question. And I can give a short answer. Yes, there will be more Pegeslis Roxette, or there will be more music coming out from me in English in the future, definitely. And I think there is a little bit more music and lyrics in this body and mind that has to come out. So stay tuned for more.
Hi Per, this is Soledad from Argentina, and my question is, I remember reading quite a long time ago about the refrain, "Hello you fool, I love you," being actually a note that your wife, then girlfriend, left you on the piano. Is that true? Well, I hope you're very well, stay safe, and love from Argentina. Bye.
Thanks for this question. Yes, it's absolutely true. My girlfriend left me a note on the piano saying, "Hej din tok, jag älskar dig," which translates, "Hello you fool, I love you." And I thought it was really cool and really beautiful, so I used it for the chorus in Joyride.
Hey Per, greetings from Germany and congratulations to 30 years of Joyride. This album is really a masterpiece and I never thought that whistling could be so cool. So my question is, how did you come up with the idea to put the whistling into the song? Did it just pop up in your head or was there a special inspiration?
Well, the whistling part is actually an idea that I got from Monty Python. You know this song, "Always Look on the Bright Side of Life." So I thought that was a really cool thing to use. And I've been waiting to have a song that could use a whistling part. So when Joyride came up, it just made perfect sense. Brilliant.
Hola Per, this is Viviana from Argentina. I would like to ask you what's the first thing that comes up to your mind every time you hear to Joyride music. Thank you.
First thing that comes to mind when I hear Joyride music, oh my gosh, I'm just thinking positive things. I think about going to your country, for instance, and perform. It was amazing. But the whole world tour was really cool. The best days and years of our lives, probably.
The original idea for the Joyride album LP back in 1991 was planned as a Gateful sleeve, but the idea was cancelled at the last minute. I just hope for a Gateful sleeve Joyride 30th anniversary LP. Thank you.
Yes, you're completely right. It was a gatefold sleeve when the album was supposed to be released in 1991. Good news is that it's gonna be a gatefold sleeve later this year when the re-release will come out. Everyone's happy.
Hello Per, this is Luciano from Brazil and you're starring in the Joyride video and that's great news. And I really want to know if you have any plans to restore the whole Roxette video catalog.
That's a great question, Luciano. Thanks very much. I think it's a very good idea to restore the old video clips, especially for the big songs. However, it's not that easy to do. I mean, you have to sort of first of all, you have to find the tapes, the films, 35 millimeters, and then you have to scan it, and you have to go into the computer and you have to re-edit the whole video, which we've done with Joyride. If you compare the old original Joyride video to the new one, to the restored one, it's not exactly the same because we couldn't do it, but it's a little more additional footage from certain scenes, and some scenes are missing. And I think if it's possible, I would love to do that with the old stuff as well. It's all about finding the tapes and getting the record label to pay for it and edit it and do things properly. But we're on the case. I think it's a great idea. Keep it up. So, thanks very much all of you for the questions. Hope you got some answers that you were looking for. Right now, we're gonna have the premiere of the restored Joyride video clip. So, everyone, let's go back to 1991, Roxette, Joyride. Hallelujah.